In now, Jose Garcia, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. And we are underway in game one as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Grounded to first. Colburn right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Catcher, Terry McGriff.
Stepping up now, Terry McGriff, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Driven nicely into the gap. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Hang on. Check time.
Into the box, Ray Todd. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Moyer has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. McGriff, base runner at first with 1 out. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Time is marked out by the home plate umpire. In now, John Riggin, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Now the 2-1 is strike two swinging. Second and third here, one man out. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Riggin is retired, 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Victor Ramirez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and the changeup is way low that time. Second and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike. It's 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Merced finds it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Now to the plate, Victor Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. From the stretch. And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. So a sigh of relief there as they work out a potential big trouble in the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Digging in. Now, Joey White. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Joey White.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Gerald Perry. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 1 out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Nixon moves over. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting third, center fielder, Dave
Into the box,
Henderson.
Dave Henderson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the 1st. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Stepping into the box, Donnell Nixon.
Right fielder, Donnell Nixon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the 1st out.
Third baseman, Joe
Striding in, Joe Strout. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Oh, not what you want to be doing on 2-0. Back to 2-1 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Now the 2-1. Misses off the plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted in the air to center. Henderson is after it. 2 down. Into the box now, Jeff Stone.
Left fielder, Jeff Stone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Coles ranging back, still going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in now, Jose Garcia. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
One strike.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. On now to the bottom of the second. The Mud Hens lead it 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, John Valentin. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
John Valentin.
First offering on its way. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
Into the box now, Greg Colburn. First pitch of the at-bat. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box, Darnell Coles. as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On the ground to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
In now, number 17. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Scott Livingston would be next. High in the air out towards shallow right. Nixon has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Terry McGriff. He singled his last time up.
Catcher, Terry McGriff.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box now, Ray Todd, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in now, John Riggin, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Scott Livingston, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Scott Livingston.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Livingston is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Popped him up. Riggin over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, catcher, Henry Merced.
Now at the plate, Henry Merced. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Joey White. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He went down swinging to start the home first. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Strout will put this one away, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Victor Ramirez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Victor Ramirez.
Pitch on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Victor Rosario as he rips it on the ground to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Donnell Nixon.
At the plate, Donnell Nixon. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Joe Strout, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Nixon is off at first with 2 away. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mud Hens are on top, 1-0. Striding forward now is the DH.
Leading off the
Gerald
fourth inning.
Perry comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Perry.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Dave Henderson.
Standing in, Dave Henderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1 strike.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stone has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone.
The batter number 13.
Striding into the box, John Valentin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Lane Beatty takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 38, Lane Beatty.
Riding in once again, Jeff Stone. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees, because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated. Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Stepping in now, Jose Garcia. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two and 1 to count. Stone stands at second with no outs. Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Digging in once again, Terry McGriff. First offering on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. That's inside. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and there are two away now.
The batter, the designated hitter, Ray Todd.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ray Todd. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mud Hens lead it 2-0.
Leading off for Syracuse, first baseman, Ray Colbrun.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And that one stayed too low apparently. Popped him up. Rosario moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So coming to the plate, Darnell Coles. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 17.
Now at the plate, number 17. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Oh, he might not. This ball's kicked out there. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Standing in now, Scott Livingston, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 0-1 pitch. And that gets him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mud Hens are on top 2-0. Ready once again, John Riggin. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2, here it comes. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
2 strikes.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Victor Ramirez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Heading out toward shallow right. Coles waits on it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Digging in, Victor Rosario. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real, I want all the close ones.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike. Hurricanes will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 34.
Now batting, Henry Merced will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Nixon moving to his left makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Joey White. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, base hit down the line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Into the box, Gerald Perry, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line hard, but this is a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he rolls over on that one. Foul. It's still 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Dave Henderson will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the 7th here in game 1. The Mud Hens lead it 2-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Digging in to try it again, Donnell Nixon. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner goes. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Standing in now, Joe Strout. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Jeff Stone will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. He might have to try to get the strikeout right here because.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel
good. Into the box now, Jose Garcia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Mud Hens are on top, 3-0. Leading off the inning, John Valentin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this dude.
In now, Greg Colburn. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now at the plate, Darnell Holes. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
High in the air down the right field line. Nixon sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Settling in now, number 17. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Third baseman, number 7, Scott Livingston.
Ready now, Scott Livingston. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left. Foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Stone comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Henry Merced. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that one stayed too low apparently. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. The 1-2. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mud Hens lead it 3-1. Number 61 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 61.
Leading off the inning, Terry McGriff, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On, he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Ransom will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 24, Marcus Ransom.
Into the box, Ray Todd. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Standing in now, Victor Ramirez. And right away, he's baffled by the breaking ball that time. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So striding forward now, Paradis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Ransom on second. Todd on at first with 2 down. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Working to keep them in the game here. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And they tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mud Hens are on top, 3-1. Marcus Ransom will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Marcus Ransom.
Jeff Pike goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Pike.
digging in, the switch hitter, Joey White. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Ramirez on the move. One away.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Gerald Perry. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in, Dave Henderson. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will bang up against the 326 sign. Henderson takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's safe. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Stepping in now, John Valentin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Greg Colburn is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Valentin, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. The Mud Hens lead it 3-2. Number 67 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 67.
kicking off the top of the ninth, Donnell Nixon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Joe Strout, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. The 1-1. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a two-run lead heading into the late innings.
Into the box, Jeff Stone, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Standing in now, Jose Garcia hits sharply toward third. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Into the box now, John Flaherty, and he fouls this one off. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now at the plate, Ray Todd. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing, but that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Garcia at second with 2 down. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Mud Hens are on top, 5-2. Striding in to start the 9th, Darnell Cole, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Darnell Cole.
William McCarty enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
William McCarty.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tough and drive that baseball the other way.
In now, number 17, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Stepping in now, Scott Livingston, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Digging in, Henry Merced.
Henry Merced.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. 2 out with the man at first. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Standing in now, Joey White, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set, and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there's no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Toledo Mud Hens jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Ed Harris gets the W on the mound. Jamie Moyer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Mud Hens: 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.